Сейчас немножко поработаем над звуком. Так, так, по идее, должно быть слышно хорошо и меня, и саму игру. Раз на свидетельство о том, что забрали капсулу с грунтом у Акира. Бедный Кроган помер за свою идею очищения Кроганов. Пойдем поговорим со всеми членами экипажа. Может, у них есть что-нибудь новое для нас. Они нам что-нибудь интересное расскажут.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how scale itch got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
Кто-то из команды ебал Варонов, походу.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how scale itch... Anything else?
Are there any medical...
Cerberus personnel in always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Any ideas on other
Sorry,
ways?
have done what I can.
I'll let you
We'll be
work.
here if you need me.
Что у нас по исследованиям? Урон снайперской винтовки можем поднять за платину. Так, броня нет, прототипы тоже, скорее всего, нет. Тут кроганскую живучесть можно сфигачить. Заманчиво. Все еще нет. Возможно, стоит нафармить немножко иридия, чтобы изучить спусковую установку. Так, к Джейкобу заглянем.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to...
We've got the best armor available.
I'm more interested
Already?
in talk.
I'm not...
Так,
Commander,
пока нечего ему сказать нам.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Подождет призрак.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes advances on you. If you want her respect, think twice.
А я буду осторожен.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, what's up?
Do you have a moment to
I
talk?
always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
Вот и
We will talk
пообщались.
later.
Да, походу, во время того, как мы веселись на чистилище, кто-то из заключенных сбежал. И он явный психопат. Что ж поделать? Сопутствующий урон, все дела.
I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. And make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
Поговорим с Джокером и с Сузи.
Commander,
So, how do you think we're doing?
well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. I'm not saying anything about Jack. I'm not stupid. I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
I assume everything
Good
is
for
going
now.
well.
Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
I assume
Good
everything
for
is
now.
going
Fractured my
That's it for
See
now.
you, Commander.
Что там Сузи скажет?
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown.
Полезно.
On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret
Стандартная
classification.
процедура. Просто заблокировали доступ к секретной информации их организации.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Тоже закрыто.
Cerberus is organized
нет.
into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how
Вот
many
про это уже не
operations is
скажет.
Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Ну давай
Let's
другую
discuss
тему
something
тогда.
else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's
Ну
all
вот
for
и
now.
поболтали.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Каждый раз это баг во время бега во всех частях присутствует. Если говорил с кем-то и бежишь потом вперед, Шепард очень странно держит голову направо. Касуми. К ней мы еще не заходили. Полюбуемся, что у нее тут есть.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Так, стоп. Можно фоторежим? Так. Что написано? Ракеш Ранган. Не знаем таких.
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an ID as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Потому что анимация смешивания напитков из прошлого десятилетия. Как говорится, никогда не смешивай красное и синее. Но мы попробуем. И вперед. Интересно, Шепард останется жив? Да, все еще стоит.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job.
Уже потрезвел. Быстро он.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Зайдем к Миранде.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you.
Миранда пока не хочет болтать. Давайте, на всякий случай, еще и Гарус проверим.
Shepard,
Have you got a minute?
can I wait
Калибрует.
for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you
I'll be
later.
here if you need me.
Ладно, тогда идем знакомиться поближе с Джек и освободим Грюнта из пробирки. А потом уже можно и на квест призрака отправляться. Давайте сначала к Джек сходим. Здесь же должны быть вроде эти инженеры.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance and serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Поищем, не проблема.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Ладно,
Well,
продолжайте,
Commander.
ребят.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Вот раз эти ядро Нормандии более изолированное. В прошлой части, в первой, там прям огромная комната была с инженерами, составом. Всего 2 инженера за стеночкой стоят. Само ядро экранировано. Прикольно.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Привет, Джек.
Hey,
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
Она проницательная.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Урон критическими Джек повышается на 20%. Берем.
Hey,
What do you think of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
Неплохой план.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
I won't let you go on a killing spree.
I'm here for your mission. After that, what I do is my business.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a king.
Может быть, в следующий
I
раз.
could help.
We have to stop the collectors. I don't have time for piracy.
When this is done, we'll either be dead or out here in space with this ship. Think about it. Lots of creds. Freedom to go wherever you want. And all the mayhem and fighting I could want.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up.
Простая математика.
Simple.
What is it about killing
I
that
figure
fascinates
every time. Simple.
I should go.
Yep.
Еще что-нибудь расскажешь интересное?
Hey,
Tell me about you.
I'm done talking. Yep.
Не расскажет. Ладно, пошли вытаскивать Грюнта из пробирки. Он, по-моему, здесь слева стоит.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okeer's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Открывай.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
Да мне все равно, открывай.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Красавец, мужчина, что сказать. И это я не про Шепарда. Все верно. Так, подожди, с именем у нас небольшой перерыв, прям коротенький.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name, mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okeer? Or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise shepherd. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
Говорим с красавцем, малышкой. Кстати, довольно маленький реально еще крогоненок. Обычно кроганы огромные. Тот же Рекс в первой части был выше Шепарда на голову минимум. А этот прям почти вровень.
Shepherd.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Did Okir give you any imprints about the collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okir spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Слишком гладенькие.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
Так, что там у тебя я забыл? Кроганский дробовик Клеймор. Платина нужна. Надо полетать, наверное, поискать немножко ресурсов.
So I should keep this crap around? Don't let it pile up. I live down here.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank.
Just checking in, making sure
Humans,
Как
Shepherd.
раз перед тем, как лететь на миссию призрака, наверное, стоит немножко заапдейтить наше оружие, поэтому пойдем, слетаем. Поищем немножко ресурсов.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room.
Подождет твой призрак, ё-моё. Сейчас посчитаем, сколько ресурсов нам, в принципе, нужно на то, что мы можем изучить. Так, это не получится. Так, платина. Сейчас открою текстовый документ, чтобы почитать все это. Так, платины 15 тысяч. Так, еще платина 25 тысяч. Еще 15 тысяч платины. Хочу зажигательные патроны на максималку вкачать, но пока не получится. Просто вкину еще один навык. Так, здоровье, урон немножко. А давайте возьмем. Уж не будет. В итоге нам нужно так 55 тысяч платины накопать.
The elusive man.
Change of plans, Commander.
Ну, ё-моё, не дайте накопать, что ли? Ну, зараза. Ладно. Так и быть. Идем в зал совещаний. Подрубайте призрака.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Morton delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker's swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know.
Да.
One of your former crew, Caden Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Caden was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
Прикольно.
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Ладно, я готов.
We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Какой красавец.
Tell me you have something.
Приятная у него улыбочка.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Часть, когда Лослин приземлился в первой колонии, где был маяк, Нейтан Прайм.
Get everyone to the safe house.
Саранча летит.
I'll cover you. Run. Hurry.
Кайден, ну ты, конечно, мощный, но, блин, с винтовочки ты космический корабль не подавишь. Гадость. Ужас. Классная текстурка корабля, 2D-шная.
Assuming control.
Минус все эпилептики, кто присутствует на стриме. Да, когда я, кажется, первый раз выяснил, для чего они собирают людей, это было довольно крипово, темно и прям страшно. Если что, микроспойлеров, закрываем ушки, кто не хочет его слышать. Они переработают людей в биомассу, чтобы сделать из них жнеца, человеческого жнеца. Так, сделаем отряд киберкотлет. С кем ордена лучше взять. Что умеет Грюнд? А, вот зажигательные патроны как раз. Давайте мы ордена возьмем. Он службу посмотреть на коллекционеров. Так, здесь зажмем зажигалку для отряда, наверное. И Крогана берсерка. Орден воспламенения качаем на максималку. Так, оружие. Грюнту дадим нашу мотыгу и потрошитель. И выдвигаемся воевать с коллекционерами. Я им сейчас с этим зарадом всем отомщу из-за того, что он прерывает свои кат-сцены, мне фарм платина и не мое. Так, мотыга, пистолет. Выносим воспламенение, шалку, подрываем патроны. Так, снайперку сразу в руки тоже. Так, Грут, заряди нам. Так, стоп. У кого лучше зажигалку? У меня или у Грунта? Так, 40% на текущем уровне. А у меня... тоже 40%.
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers, should confused detection make us invisible to swarms? In theory.
In theory?
В теории.
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with seeker swarms. Have to test them in person.
Кузнечики прилетели. Так, стоп. А, это барьер был. Чего они местами переставились? Блин, все полетело по... Точнее, все пошло по одному месту. Сюда. Это уберем. Все, отлично. Все, штурмуем ребяток. Идем дальше.
Collector ship disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
Ну ничего, нам не привыкать. Хаски. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Мне это не нравится. Вылезайте, ироды. Ну, хотя бы отряд я пикнул правильно. Орден с воспоминением и грунт, который танчит урон, прям кайфово заходит. Так, застенчик, еще один коллекционер. Последний где-то остался. Отлично, всех перебили.
Those things look like the husks the Geth used on Eden Prime.
Husk technology came from Sovereign.
Then your elusive man was right. Collectors must work for the Reapers.
This looks interesting.
Жесткое укрепление кожи. По-моему, там нужно было.
Sort of looks human. This one of the colonists?
No husk creation spikes. Collectors brought husks with them, taking colonists alive. Some other purpose.
The collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Fascinating question. Answer, probably unpleasant.
Guess we'll find out when we stop them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced, evolved.
They still die when you shoot them.
If it bleeds, you can kill it, как говорилось раньше.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Yeah. Люблю Грюнта. Классный малыш.
No signs of resistance. Must have happened quickly. Headed for combat. Enjoy. Impact shot.
Временами очень не хватает того улучшения на то, чтобы выстрелы в голову были помощнее. Чё, справимся. Некоторые почему-то отлетают с одного патрона в голову, а другие не хотят. Здесь не пройти, обойдем с другой стороны.
Of course.
Got it.
Сейф. Так, вроде нашел его. Вроде сожги нафиг его. Так, что-нибудь лутаем, а здесь есть. Где должно быть? Нет, к сожалению, нет. Блин, перепрыгнуть нельзя. Тут очень много взрывоопасных контейнеров.
Victim appears conscious, fully aware. trapped in stasis. Fascinating.
They've been like this a long time.
Идем дальше по квесту. Изучать личность коллекционеров. Это мы берем. Ну, намного лучше, чем все то, что у нас было до этого из тяжелого оружия. Привет, чувак. Как дела? Сейчас будет первое появление механики усиленных коллекционеров, когда им управляет их мозг главный. Вот этот assuming control. На практике же более просто толстая версия обычного противника. Ай-яй-яй. Все равно неприятно. Предвестник. Так, еще один слева остался. Так, минуснули. Летают прикрепления. Кончились, вообще есть новое оружие. И идем вперед. Так, один даже вот здесь. Блин, прям за мной, да? Точнее, сбоку. Надо минусовать как можно больше. Так, отлично. Так, остался последний. Как раз предвестник. Тихо-тихо, Морзин. Не отваливайся. Так, еще немножко кредитов. Так, здесь, к сожалению, ничего нет интересного. Надо где-нибудь термоклипс достать для оружия. У нас ни на снайперку не осталось, ни на штурмовку. Что довольно неприятно. Подожди, пока огненные патроны с помощью грюнта себе на дробовик и на пистолет. А, вот термоклипсы подоспели. Так, нам вот туда. Что это маленькое здание. Не на максимуме. Заходим в помещение. Еще и взломать надо, ё-моё. Трудности. Такое ощущение, что в этой конкретной мини-игре изменяется степень сенсива мышки. Не очень приятно и удобно. Точнее, не очень удобно. Все это.
Company, get out here now.
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You had to hear them try to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean they're real?
I
thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Commander Alenko here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Да прям, чувак. Нет, не передергивай.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Commander Alenko? Heard he was some kind of hero or something. That made nothing to me, though. Would rather he'd stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what he was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling he was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
Интернетники дебилы тут живут.
From the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said he was just here to get the towers online, but mark my word, there's more to it.
The Alliance doesn't care about the Terminus colonies.
Damn straight, that's what I tried to tell everybody. The Alliance didn't send someone out here because they want to help us. They were after something, always are.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
Shouldn't be hard to figure out. Just need the location.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
Ты можешь нам помочь?
You know this colony and the equipment. You better come with us.
Not a chance in hell.
Трус.
You'd probably just get in the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it. I'm not leaving this bunker until those aliens are gone. I'm not leaving this bunker until those aliens are gone.
Тысяч платины, 6000 кредитов еще нарыли. Это что, их местные газонокосилки, что ли? Нет, немножко не то оружие. Так. Надо было укрыться. Блин, Мортин, ты, конечно, вовремя это сделал. Так, давайте дробовик на всякий случай. Поможем немножко Ордену. Не успели помочь. Ай-яй, еще и нам капец. Нет, пока живы. Грюнт, ты очень, конечно, гениально поступил. Так, он будет нас обойти или не будет? По идее, не будет. Здрасте. До свидания. О, вон та большая фигня идет. Моя любимая, которая посылает волны дерьма. Ну, пока он вроде до нас не достает. Блин, Грюнт, не мешайся. Так, все, и Грюнт отъехал. Так, зарядим все щиты. Будем отстреливать дурачка. Так, честно. Давай. Все, ничего такого ты не можешь. Просто кусок голубой туши, блин. Так, пойдем обыщем все место, подберем патроны и пойдем дальше. Так, здесь ничего интересного нету. Опять куча взрывных бочек. Мертвые коллекционеры. Сил биотики. Странно, у меня полные патроны. Да. Когда ты успел заимствовать, интересно. Может, с элементов питания так выпали? Которые тяжело оружие были.
Colonists loaded onto ship. Collectors nearly finished here. Need to hurry.
Сейчас поторопимся. Дайте прочекаю, что-нибудь интересное осталось. В принципе, должно было. Локация большая. Компьютер. 3000 кредитов, неплохо. Не зря тут ошибался. Все, идем на дверь. Будем сражаться с большой фигней и кучей хасков, если я правильно помню. Это будет очень, в кавычках, весело на нашем уровне сложности максимальном. Заходим. Арена какая-то более заполненная. Я ее помнил чуть более свободной, нежели то, эти, которые у нас сейчас предстало перед нами. Так, вот эти дебилов я, конечно, помню. А кто еще будет? Вот хасков тоже помню. Дробовик. Орден уже откис. Действие по тактике, в которой в прошлый раз проходил это все. Так как они милишники, то просто подзываем напарников к себе. Да. Все, тактика не про канала. Придется бегать и отстреливаться. Так, тихо, заебашимся броню. Отбежим. Блин, это плохо. Так, надо избавиться от последнего хаска, уже там может быть от трое зафигачить. Точнее, отпрысков. Нет, 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 нет. Не поймаете, не поймаете. А вот это можешь поймать. Нет, нет, тихо. Дало хп, уходим. Щиты обратно. Так, у нас осталось очень мало патронов, я бы сказал. Вообще почти не осталось. Так, опять нечестно поступает. Ну, вот она же мимо проходит, я прям уверен в этом. Блин, несправедливая фигня. Слишком широкий радиус у этой атаки. Так.
They've got heavies.
Do the trick.
Блин, грунт уже откис. Обидно. Еще я промазал. Так, отвлечем их на себя, а можно пускай их дамажит, насколько возможно. Так, вот тоже откис. Дальше. Юзаем, наверное, единство все-таки. Перестанем, как говорится, заниматься собирательством. Поюзаем немножко ресурсы, которые у нас есть. И расправимся с этой дичью. Ко мне, ребят. Вот фигачат.
Right behind you.
Right.
Wrong target. We'll stay close. Not a problem.
Right.
Right behind you.
Так, одного завалили. Патроны, конечно, еще. Он отдал. Все, кайф. Потратили панцелин, но затащили этот бой. Но сейчас будет еще один. Уже штука посерьезнее. Забыл, как она, правда, называется. Большая летающая. Так, панцелин. К сожалению, всего один. Тоже потратили мы 2 панцелина. Так, эти элементы питания пока оставим на следующий замес. Вроде бы больше, вроде бы ничего нет полезного. А, ну вот патроны еще валяются. Немножко. Сейвимся и молимся. Сломали. Смотрим. Кинцой, так понимаю.
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
The collectors will try to stop it. Good.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Прекрасный совет, спасибо. Блин, ко мне, ребят. Ко мне, блин, не идут вообще. Решили умереть там. Грунт уже пиздец. Ох, гений, тактики, стратегии, блин. Хоть хаски с одного патрона высаживаются. Или не с одного. Так, до снайперки патрон остался один. Дефаемся как можем. Патроны валяются, надо подобрать бы. Кайф. Так, где большая фиговина? Дайте засейвиться, ироды. А, вон хаски опять полезли. Избавиться, пока не добежали. Так, проюзика. Огненные патроны. Ё-моё, наступают. Проблема. Замедление. Отлично. Так, стоп. Фига, ты прям вплотную подлетел. Гори, чувак, гори. Так, патроны. Еще немножко. Главное, сделайте сейф, а дальше уже пофиг, пускай хоть 100 человек приходит. А, ну вот, все, пошла кинцо, сейчас прилетит этот собиратель, или как он называется. Кенгуренок с кучей хасков в животике. Претарианец. Так, перебежками, перебежками. Скрываемся от него. Ребят, давайте, помогайте. Так, отвлекаем его на себя, чтобы союзники его расфигачили. Дробовик. Бежим по патронам. Скрываемся. Только не вскрываемся, а просто скрываемся. Так, и снайперки настреляем ему. Чтобы сбить щиты. Нормально, нормально. Все, нашли хорошую точку. Добавить на мотыгу. Оп, ящик. Все, забаговали чувака. Что он больше нам не сделает? Можно даже, наверное, добить его. Все, кайф. Имбовое место нашли, просто его переаутсмартили. Типа, искусственный интеллект, он на то и искусственный, что действует в пределах заложенных в нем программ. Все, корабль коллекционеров отпугнули. Немножко постреляв по нему.
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
It was a good fight, Shepard.
Да, ой, был отличный Грюнд.
Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel.
Все верно.
You're in the presence of a legend, Delan. And a ghost.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you.
Кстати, да, интересно, его же тоже застанили Кайдена. При этом он остался здесь, выжил.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
Кстати, нормально хотя бы сценка, потому что вспоминаю, сколько раз идет сцена с Эшли, она там, извиняюсь за мой французский, выебывалась, типа, ой, я знаю, что ты с Цербером, ты такой плохой, типа, иди нафиг. А этот нормальный мужик взял, протянул руку.
Been too long, Caden. How have you been?
Is that all you have to say? You show up after
Ну,
2
правда,
years.
все равно он воняет немножко на нас.
I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. Thinking you were gone. It was like losing a limb.
Это хотя бы не так
Why didn't
сильно
you try to
бесит.
contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I was out for 2 years. You've moved on with your career and your life. Why reopen old wounds?
I did move on. At least I thought I did. But now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? You already knew?
Alliance intel thought Cerberus might be behind the missing human colonies. I got a tip this colony might be the next one to get hit. Anderson stonewalled me, but there were rumors that you weren't dead, that you were working for the enemy.
Our colonies are disappearing. The Alliance turned its back on them. Cerberus is the only
С
group
этим
willing to do
высказыванием,
something
что я
about
не
it.
согласен.
You can't really believe that. We both know what Cerberus is like, what they're
Всё верно,
capable of.
Кайден.
I wanted to believe the rumors that you were alive, but I never expected anything
Не
like
ожидала,
this.
как будто
You
Кэшли
turned your
стрельнуть.
back on everything we stood for.
Caden, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I want to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. They could be using the threat of a Reaper to manipulate you. What if they're behind it? What if they're working with the Collectors?
Too hung up on Cerberus, ignoring the real threat.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of facts.
Maybe. Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe you're the one who's not thinking straight. You've changed, but I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. Always will be. I've got to report back to the Citadel. They can decide if they...
I could use someone like you in my crew, Caden. It'll be just like old times.
No, it won't. I'll never work for Cerberus. Goodbye, Shepard. And be careful.
Пока. Увидимся в третьей части, Кайден.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Коллекционеры скрылись, похитив около трети населения горизонта. Военные корпорации обещают оказать выжившим гуманитарную и финансовую помощь. Предвестник коллекционеров откровенные... Ой, просто не по-русски написано. Предводителя коллекционеров откровенно интересует Шепард. Пока не ясен механизм, позволяющий ему управлять войсками. Рассматриваются несколько версий: объединение коллекционеров в единую сеть, коллективный разум или неизвестная технология жнецов. Спасательные команды собирают тела коллекционеров для более тщательного изучения. Излучатель частиц коллекционеров. Точное смертоносное оружие, созданное на базе технологии излучателей коллекционеров. Чрезвычайно эффективно против щитов, барьеров и брони. Объем энергии, необходимый для создания разрушительного луча, на несколько порядков превосходит таковой для запуска снаряда на высокой скорости с помощью эффекта массы. Найденное вами оружие, вероятно, изготовлено по технологии коллекционеров, но до настоящего времени попытки разобраться в этой технологии и скопировать ее с успехом не увенчались. Возможно, проведя необходимое количество исследований, инженер Нормандии научится производить собственное серийное лучевое оружие. Извиняюсь, кошка немножко тычется в микрофон. Так, сила биотики. Жесткое укрепление кожи. Кредитов 60 тысяч и немножко платины. Курить вредно, чувак.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
Треть, а не половину. Не
That's
надо,
better than an
пожалуйста,
entire
прибирать.
colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Caden said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony? Just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the Collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
Не падай.
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is too. Getting some closure, you know?
Так много всплывающих иконок. Пройдемся опять по напарнику, может быть что-нибудь новое у них появилось в разговорах после этой миссии.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked Collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only 1 heart. Krogan have 2. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need
Морден
me.
пока не хочет больше общаться. Так, оружие. Вот, сила биотического удара. Берем. Жесткое укрепление кожи. Плюс ХП. Берем. Жесткое укрепление костей. Минус 50% урона в ближнем бою. Беру. Может, курс переподготовки запахать. Сколько он стоит? 500 нулевого. У нас достаточно. Откуда вынуть? Из дезинтегрирующих. Заглушающих можно вынуть. Ладно, давайте перекинем. Напор адреналин точно возьмем на максималку. Это возьмем. Галку на максимум. Совершенство в бою. Так, походим.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors. Or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
Проверим это дело.
Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Commander, you've received a new message at your...
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ. Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
Хорошие новости.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
What is Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If
I thought the Alliance denies the...
Kenson's... I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof...
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
Я ее спасу.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground in a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Жопу призрака. Отчаявшиеся люди, у которых похитили родственников. И возможность встретиться с Лиарой.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
Ну, с Мирандой мы повидаемся в следующий раз, а сегодня стрим по Mass Effect закончен. Всем спасибо, кто был сегодня со мной, и кто будет смотреть эту запись.